Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd show you guys an update on my Simpsons cabinet. So here we are. I got it cleaned up just a little bit. Still some stuff I need to work on. As you can see, I've added yellow T-molding. I still need to, do some like painting right here. Or I was thinking about adding a decal. Someone on, I think KLOV had mentioned that they sell decals that you can put over on here and on the side. So I'll probably look into that. Here I got my new reproduction marquee. Looks very good. So not much really to say. Like I said, still gotta do a little bit of cleaning. Take a look at the control panel here. Now, as you can see, there is a crack right here. I thought this was originally plastic, and it's actually glass. So, when I was actually installing the T-molding, I was hitting it with my rubber mallet, and I think the crack got larger. Could be wrong. If it starts to get out of hand, I'll just take the glass off and take it someplace and get someone to cut me some plastic with all the holes in the same design and everything. But yeah, it's up and running. I'll go ahead and turn it on with some gameplay. And oh, let me show you something interesting about this cabinet. Okay, now when I was cleaning out the inside of this cabinet, and every time I get a cabinet, I always look on the inside. That's one of the first things I do. I always look to see what's in there, if something's missing or if something is in there that shouldn't be in there. And I found everything from Monopoly money to dollar bills to dog food to extra PCBs. This is actually the first time I found nothing but tokens. All these tokens were inside the cabinet. They weren't even in the coin holders down there. They were actually inside the cabinet next to the power supply. And they weren't in the bag. They were all spread out. So I picked up all of them, and if these were quarters, it'd probably be about $30 to $40 worth. Unfortunately, they're not quarters, they're just tokens. So I thought about throwing them away, but then I figured I might as well keep them because, as far as I know, the Simpsons board does not have a free play option. So I'll just use these tokens to insert credits. Guess it gives it a more realistic arcade feel. So that was pretty interesting. So one more overlook. I decided to go with the yellow T-molding instead of the replacement black. Just I thought it looked better. And like I said before, I still need to decide if I'm just going to paint over this or add a specialty decal. And the same goes for the side right here. There's some of the side artwork. Pretty good looking. So let me go ahead and turn this on, and we'll get a little bit of gameplay. Oh, one thing that I found interesting, when this game was originally released, I always played as Bart whenever I played this game in the arcades, and a lot of my friends did the same thing, because back in the day, I think Bart was the main star of the show. Now in this cabinet, Homer seems to have been used the most, then Bart, then Lisa, and Marge over here seems to have rarely been used at all. The joystick is real stiff, whereas Homer's real loose. But I thought that was interesting. So let me go ahead and power this up, and we'll get some gameplay. Okay, here we are. Here's the intro of the game. And as you can see, everything's working really, really good. Having to speak a little louder here because the cabinet is kind of loud. But I figure let's do a little bit of gameplay. I'll probably play as Lisa over here. That way I can put the camera right here and leave it in the middle. So let's get some gameplay and well, we'll play the game.
Okie dokie.
Get past all of this. Now, one thing I was real surprised about back in the day was that this game was never released on any of the home consoles. You know, it was really popular back then, and you would think that it would have been released on the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis. And you think of all the Simpsons games that were released, most of them sucked. Now, I know this game is now coming to PSN and XBL for download, but I didn't care. I really wanted the dedicated arcade cabinet. I know the one thing about this game is I never played it to the end until, you know, I made myself a main cabinet. And that was the first time I actually played it to the end. But, you know, back in the days of me going to the arcades, I loved playing this game. There we go, there's the first level. And another reason why I wanted this game so much is basically just because it's a 4-player cabinet. And I plan to get other games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Blow up your balloon and go. Ready? Go!
I always like these bonus stages too. But there we go, first level. Nothing too important. So, until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.